Why would someone choose to support transhumanism?
Well, it's inherently interesting. I mean, I think humans have a curiosity about what might be, about what the future is, and this is, it's just interesting, it's creative, it's unknown. There's a sense of pursuing something beyond the familiar, which I think is inherently fascinating for a lot of people. It's also, on the other hand, can be very threatening for some people. So some people will be interested, some people won't. There's a bit of a utilitarian view in there as well. I do think that some of these technologies might in fact enhance the human condition, as Bostrom said. And if that can be the case, well, I think almost everybody would want people who are sick, or people who are disabled, or people who are suffering from disease. If we can use technology to ameliorate the human condition, then I don't see that anybody would be opposed to that. Well, maybe some religionists might be, but most people would be in favour of using technology for positive purposes.
We've been using technology for quote-unquote positive purposes since we discovered how to wear furs of other creatures and, wield hand axes around. Jewellery, what about, old medical technologies, even started the agrarian stage 10,000 years ago. Would you consider these forms of technological enhancements to the human as transhuman?
Oh, that's a really interesting question, whether or not old technologies are actually part of the transhumanist pathway or journey. I guess they are, but it's really crystallising now because the rate of change in technology has become so much faster, and it's changing within, not only within a human lifetime, but within a decade or even years. So it's much more obvious to us now that the development of this technology is really changing the nature of our lives, and we become used to using this new technology in a couple of years. I mean, it was only, the mid-1980s that the internet was available only to a very small number of people, and now almost everybody has it. So I think it's the pace of change that's really brought this to a head. I don't think transhumanism and the sort of movement associated with transhumanism is some sort of nerdy type of religion. We need to be clear about what a religion is. A religion is a movement that believes in a supernatural being. Okay? It has rituals, it has adherents, it has disciples associated with it, but the core of a religion is that its followers believe in some sort of supernatural being. Well, this is not the case with transhumanism. It's humans and machines. There's no supernatural being in there. So I reject the idea that the movement associated with transhumanism has anything to do with religion, or it's not a religion. However, it does encourage people to become quite enthusiastic about it, and they might even become very enthusiastic about it and talk about it all the time and try to convince other people that this is a good thing to get to know about and to monitor and to follow and to get engaged in. I don't see that that's a religion. It's not even a cult. I just think that it's people being interested in new ideas and being enthusiastic about new ideas. That's not a religion.